Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna be talking about the success feels lonely at first, okay? And nobody talks about this part. Everyone talks about success, the money, the result, the freedom, the recognition, but the very few people talk about what happens before any of that arrives, okay? And that is the loneliness, because the road to success often gets lonely, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing something different. The moment you decide to improve your life, things start to change. Your priorities change, your goals change, your habit change, and sometimes the people around you don't change. You know, while they playing video games, while they partying, you're working. Like while they're wasting time, you're building something. While they're thinking about today, you're thinking about future and working today. And that creates the distance. Okay, not because you're better than them, because you are heading in a different direction. Okay, and that's why so many people quit. They mistake their loneliness for a failure. They think like maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I should just be like everyone else. Maybe I should give up on my dreams. Maybe my goals aren't worth it. But growth has always felt lonely, okay? Every person chasing something meaningful experiences it, you know? Because when you choose a different, difficult, and a different path, fewer people are walking beside you, okay? They think about any successful person, okay? Before people believe in them, before people supported them, before people understand their vision, they were often alone, okay, working in a silence, improving in a silence, struggling in a silence. Nobody saw the effort, okay, nobody saw the sacrifices, nobody saw the doubts. They just kept going, and that's a part that most people never witness, you know? That's why they're always talking about the success and not talking about the process or process. You know what I mean? So success is often built long before anyone notices, okay? And while that phase, loneliness becomes a part of the process. The key is a learning not to fear it, because loneliness isn't always a sign that you lost or like you're wrong, because sometimes it's a sign that you're doing something meaningful in your life and just you growing. Sometimes it's a sign that you outgrowing the old habits, like an old environment, old version of yourself. The truth is that not everyone is mean to come with you. Some people are only part of a chapter, okay? Not entire story. And that's okay, you know? I cut friendship, all my friendship, all my friends, just a month ago, except two of my true friends, because, they were just, I was enjoying spending time with them, but when I started to take my life seriously, they're no longer my friends, They don't have the same mindset as me, so I don't need to spend time with them anymore. And that's my decision, okay? So it's really okay to, the more you start chasing your goals, the more you're gonna lose some friends, because not everyone is gonna come to you. Okay, that's what I said. So some people are only part of a chapter and not an entire story, and that's completely fine. Okay, your job isn't to make everyone understand your vision. Okay, your job is to keep moving towards it. Okay, it's about yourself, not about anyone else. It's about you and you. So don't forget about it, okay? So even when it's lonely, when things get difficult, when nobody believes in you, if when nobody cares about you, notices, just don't worry, okay? Because the one day, the result will arrive. One day people understand. One day they will see what you're building all along. But before that happens, you have to survive the lonely part. Okay, and if you can do that, you already be ahead of most of the people. Okay, 90% of people. Good success often feels lonely at first, and that's where people give up. But that's usually where the journey begins. So don't worry when you become alone, just or you feel lonely, just you are not in a different, you're not like a wrong direction. Okay, just chasing your goals, and not everyone needs to see your vision. So just like if you think that's the right thing, then that means the path you walking right now is the right thing, in the right path. So really don't worry when people leave from you. Just it's just a life, okay? I know. So just really don't worry when you become alone. Just that's also the sign that you're gonna be successful. Okay, just don't take the loneliness as some like a failures or like a negative thing. Just take it as the sign that you're gonna be successful very soon, very very soon. So just really don't worry, okay? You're doing something amazing. You gotta be proud of what you're doing right now. So just don't worry and just do what you gotta do, and you'll make it happen in a couple of years. So yeah, that's all. So don't take loneliness as something like negative, okay? It's a positive. So you're doing the right thing, okay? So don't worry and keep moving forward. Yeah, so that's all. See you guys.